A brick flies, a windshield shatters. Next thing you know, a man is in cuffs for a crime he didn't commit. No warning, no evidence, just a bad guess and a wrongful arrest. What starts as a vandalism call ends in a dangerous game of mistaken identity. An innocent man, walking home from dinner, finds himself surrounded by cops, accused of throwing a brick at a passing car. No clear proof, no attempt to confirm. Just pressure, intimidation, and arrest. He pleads, he explains, but the handcuffs click anyway. The real suspect, still out there. But tonight, someone else takes the fall. You won't believe how far this goes.
Alrighty, well, you're being detained right now. You're being detained right now, okay? Can you please take your hands out of your pocket?
Absolutely.
I appreciate it.
Here come. Make you feel safe, but I am not the guy you are looking for.
What's your first name?
I don't need to tell you my name. Who you
Keith, right? Okay.
Wrong.
Is it? Okay.
Wrong.
Well, you match the description of the subject, okay? And same hair and everything, the description of your clothing, okay? So I just have to ask you a few questions, okay? Do you have an ID with you by any chance?
Our victim's going to do is show up, so make sure
No?
whenever possible.
Do you want me to give you my license number? No, I don't want to give you my license number.
Well, you're detained because I have reasonable suspicion to believe that you committed a crime, okay?
Did you? This is great.
Yep. All right, you're being detained for now, okay?
I'll give you my license number. Not too late.
We're beyond that. Hey, where is she gonna come through? Through Woodland or?
I just told her to come down Euclid and then come up Woodland.
Okay, I'll put him right here.
Put him right here. Clark, can you put your turn your flashes off and your cruisers on, just so that way the flashing lights don't.
All right, we're just gonna stand right here.
So somebody can ID me?
Yep.
Well, you didn't. You refused to get ID.
No, I didn't really want to. I've lived in the same apartment 100 feet from here for 13 years. I've never had a problem like this in my life. I'm beyond this. I'm going to go through the duration with whatever you guys are doing. I'm coming from that way. I don't know where you guys think whatever happened.
You match the description of someone we're looking
and
for.
I'm running with you guys, but this is pretty heavy, man.
I got you. This is a standard protocol for us. If we take them by and they say it's not you, then you get let out of handcuffs.
I hope they claim it is me, because they are going to get a wrongful death coming right at me with the best of attorneys. That's coming right at me and coming right at you. And I look forward to her trying. I said wrong.
I might have misunderstood you. I'm sorry.
I'm sure I'm on. Huh? I said what?
You said wrongful death.
I'm sorry. Wrong. This is wrongful imprisonment. This is wrong. I'm on 3 body cameras right now.
Well,
I have lived in the
wrongful
same place
imprisonment.
13 years.
It's not wrongful.
This is not.
Well, here's the deal.
We have reasonable suspicion.
If he says it's you, by chance they say it's you, right? And you go to jail and everything, and then come to find out that person lied and put you in jail, they get charges.
Pants off them. I'm going to sue the pants off
you can sue them, and they also get charges for perjury.
That's great. I'm looking forward to bringing that at them. Look forward to bringing that. Would you prefer I sit down somewhere so I don't run off when you got
Well,
your
they're
arm on
about
me?
to.
Okay.
I'm not afraid of you running away from me. We're waiting. Do you have anything on you that's going to stick me, poke me, or stab me?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Do I get to say, get to defend myself in any way? If the person said I'm done, you go to court. When I go to hold it, something's not right here.
Well, we were trying to work with you. You didn't want to identify yourself or anything.
I'm going to give you my ID number right now. This is beyond me. What's going on?
Can you hold this real quick?
I don't get to speak that I've done anything incorrect.
So here's what we're gonna do. Is the officer, the primary officer, she's gonna come. She's gonna read you your rights and everything, and then you guys are gonna talk about it. You'll have your chance in order to explain your side of everything going on.
Sure.
And then just so I can count it: 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, $9. No. Alrighty, sir. Just go ahead and step on out for me. So what's going to happen, I'm going to put you in a holding cell and then take out the handcuffs off of you, alright? That way, and then there's a bathroom and the holding cells and everything, so you can sit in all that as well. just go ahead and stand right here to the right side of the door. Whatever here. Whatever here.
Right side of this door. We didn't know which door.
No, I was pointing over here. You're good.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see the gesture from you making.
Just go ahead and step in here, and then stand to the right side of that door. All right. All right. Just come on through here. And then we're gonna make a left to that open door right there. And then you're gonna follow straight down. You're gonna go into that holding cell right over here, directly in front of you. And then just stand at the door for me. I'm gonna take the handcuffs off of you. That's good. Alrighty. And then just bend over a little bit, about 45 degrees, and then let go of your hands. That way I can get in between your hands. So if you have a dislocated shoulder, any issues with the shoulders, just let because I'm not gonna be the one taking you out to the jail or anything.
You're going to be taking me out to the jail tonight?
Well, so the other officer's going to ask you some questions, but as of right now, you are under arrest, so that will be the arrest.
Beyond what's going on, it doesn't help me to make any comments to you. I am so far removed from whatever you were doing that I am.
I got you. Well, they're going to ask you more questions when they get here.
I'm looking forward to it.
I got you.
It's going to be an interesting thing.
Silent. Anything you say may be used as evidence against you. You have the right to talk to an attorney and have him or her with you now or at any time during questioning. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed to represent you. If at any time you wish to stop talking or have an attorney present, all questioning will be stopped at your request. Do you understand these rights? Yes. With these rights in mind, are you willing to talk to me?
We get a conversation.
Are you willing to talk to me about what happened?
Yeah, nothing happened until I talked to you.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay. So,
Is our communications going to be through this window?
yes.
Okay, right. I just need to understand.
Okay, so you being placed under arrest because you threw a brick at, did you throw that brick in his car?
No.
You didn't throw a brick?
No.
Okay. What happened?
I have no idea. I just come from dinner, and you would probably have security cameras to show me finishing dinner. I have all about 6:30 to 7:30, and then I walked across the street through Chess Park, cut over through by the Chop, went by Da Vinci's. I waved at Barb that owns the paper, and then I walked up. I went up to the window at Checkers, and I talked to two guys who were sitting by the flagpole, and I said, "You guys ordered yet?" They said, "No," and I said, "Great." At which time I walked towards the street, and then once I was on the sidewalk, headed southbound, I'm walking towards Chica's and the Artisan, and there's a screaming lady over there that's out of her mind. And there was somebody lingering over my back shoulder who I kind of kept an eye on just to see who she was, but I kept walking. And then as I came up past the Artisan and past, which they're closed, Chica's closed, the Artisan, and as I'm coming up in front of this new apartment building with new residents in it, as I'm approaching Ace Hardware, he gets out, he stops me and goes, I don't even remember the series of things, everything from what's her name, I didn't want to tell him.
What is your name?
I'm sorry?
What is your name?
My name is John Gene Alwyn. I can give you my Florida driver's license number.
I don't think it is.
And no,
Because you guys said that it was positive ID.
He said it was positive ID, but I don't. No, I don't.
Okay, so we're going to get your information, try to verify your name and everything. That's why we were trying to get your name to begin with.
No, I understood, but I was sitting here going, I didn't want to give you my name. I was walking home. I was 100 feet from my house, and I lived there for 13 years.
I'll call
and you
10.
shut me down
Yeah.
completely and put cuffs on me and the whole thing.
He said 100%, but now
I got you.
You're your guy. I guess you're your guy, right?
He was calm, he was respectful, but they charged him anyway. Resisting arrest for asking questions, vandalism, without a shred of proof. And the worst part, when the truth comes out, they just move on, leaving this man to deal with the damage. This wasn't about justice. It was about closing a case fast. Watch till the end and ask yourself, could this happen to you? Because for Jerry, it already did.